Namaskar. A billion dreams, Swachh Bharat. What emotions do these two words inspires us? Something that is a necessity, something you could relate to. Is it something a priority or something which you feel you don't feel no connect with, or something totally unrelated? Let me continue with a query. Is there anyone here who thinks that cleanliness is not one of the most important things in our life? And by cleanliness, I mean internal as well as external cleanliness. Let me repeat the question again. Is there anyone who thinks that there is no importance about cleanliness? Is it that not one of the most important things in our life? And by cleanliness, I mean internal as well as external cleanliness. Think about it. Anyone? No, I don't think we have, right? So think about it. Now, let me continue. Uncleanliness is very, very costly and fatal. Now, here are some facts. How fatal, how costly it is. Some 8,27,000 people in low and medium income countries die just because they don't have adequate water, lack of cleanliness each year. Now, some 4,32,000 of people die because of lack of sanitation, lack of hygiene every year. And 60% of the deaths, it's caused by thyroid problem. Now, like another problem is also there, like tropical negligence, like schistosomiasis, intestinal worms, and trachoma. If better water, sanitation, and hygiene is given, then we can save 2,97,000 children under the age of 5 years. Here I'm talking about the child mortality, which we keep on talking about, right? Okay. Now we have seen few facts, how costly and fatal if about being uncleanliness. I want all of you to ponder upon it, seeing these facts. How we will do it, how we can go. Okay, so when I started leaving Nagaland for other places, I noticed filth everywhere, whether it was Dimapur, one of the districts in Nagaland, Guwahati, Varanasi, Delhi, wherever I went, I saw garbage everywhere. And we were so used to that surroundings. And we were not even thinking about a change because we were at ease how the things were. And yes, of course, every time you look around, it's garbage everywhere. you will be doomed, right? This is when I thought I will take up Swachh Bharat as the single goal that drove every action of mine. And I was reminded of Swami Vivekananda ji has said, make that one dream, make that one idea your life. Dream of it, think of it. Live on that idea. Let the brain, the body, muscles, nerves, every body of your body be filled with that idea. Just let any other idea alone. This is the way to success. This is the way great spiritual giants are produced. Holding on to this idea, I started working on how to resolve this problem that we are facing today. And my only resolve was that I will not give up or stop whatever odds I have to face. And this is how I started the journey in Varanasi ghats. Now, no amounts of words will be adequate to share the pain, the anguish, the helplessness when I saw the garbage, when I saw the waste around. And no matter what I do, it was just a drop in the ocean. Nothing was visible. But as I mentioned, I will have to face that, and my resolve was that I'm not stopping. And yes, the filth was maiming the poor, and there was no escape for them. Next, what should I do? Those were the depressing days of my life, because I tried, yes, but the result was still so minimal. Just as I mentioned, a drop in the ocean. Then a day came. Then 15 August 2014 came when I was listening to Narendra Modi ji, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, speak from the ramparts of Red Fort. That message was something which conveyed a sense of urgency, a sense of mission. And every effort was to count. And I still remember the exact words, what he said. He said, I come from a poor family. I have seen poverty. The poor need respect. And that respect begins with cleanliness. And therefore, I have to launch a Clean India campaign this year, this 2nd October, and carry it forward. I have to make a beginning today itself. That's what he said. And I kept on listening to that speech over and over again. And I could clearly see that he laid a blueprint to those who wanted to do something. He has showed us a path where all the Swachhita, all the cleanliness warriors were wanting to do something, right? He showed us that way. And since then, since 2nd October 2014, we have come a long way. We have come a long way. Some of the prominent and visible cleanliness that we see are the railway platforms, the clean tracks, the toilets which is being built, this has accounted that even females are also there in this world. And these toilets are being called Sakaar in UP, right? Uttar Pradesh, as we know. This was very important. Now, everyone was involved since then. And now we no longer see that we are so used to living in dirty surroundings. We are no longer seeing people defecating out and peeing on the walls. I'm sorry, guys, for mentioning this. But this was, again, very, very a problematic thing when we started there in Varanasi. We saw especially the men peeing on the walls, and you could not stop. Some will say that, Adat se majboor. Can't help it, madam. No, and really, but now things are changed because of the toilets. So facilities are there, so it's good. So all this, now it's not a norm. Now, there are websites, apps, which are being used. Technology is being explored to minimize the labor, and also like आपने देखा होगा sewage cleaners के लिए वो लोग कैसा होता था, they will just go inside the hole and then they will be cleaning, right? Whether they will never take care whether it was toxic or kuch bhi tha, they will just go in. But now technology is being explored to clean all this, and yes, it is all evident that start against filth, the war against filth has started. And I wanted to mention that the war against filth has just started, and we have of course, we have to put in more efforts. Now, one of the main aspects, what all of us can do is, once every one of us, we start managing our own waste, and at least start with home composting, or start reducing the non-recyclable thing. That will be a big effort, and everyone, you will be setting a big example for everyone. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. And having said that, I wanted to request you all. And when you are doing this, when you are doing composting, when you are doing, you can connect me also. There is so much of methods in the internet, and it's very easy because composting is we don't have to do, we just have to facilitate it. Nature does it, it happens. And having said that, I want to also request a pledge I have here. And before that, I want to mention what Swami Vivekananda ji had said. Perfection does not come from faith or belief. Talk does not count for anything. Parents can do that. Perfection comes through selfless work. So I want to pledge everyone here that let's take a simple pledge which has the potential to transform our nation. I will sincerely take care of just 1 meter of space around me wherever I go. And can you imagine what crores of Indians can do? I look forward to everyone achieving greatness in life, and you be empowered and enlightened to take our nation to greater heights. Thank you. Jai Hind.